which trades on the OTC Pink sheets under the symbol ATWT and is at the forefront of the home construction industry, revolutionizing home construction with cutting edge technology and affordable solutions. Please welcome President and CEO Angus Martin. Nice to have you back. We are excited to hear your update, Angus.
Yeah, thank you so much. Excited to be back here again now for the second time. We'll just go ahead and get started. Birch Co, like she said, we're traded on OTC under ATWT. Hopefully we have some new faces this time joining us. So wanted to kind of give a brief overview of exactly what we're doing now and what we're hoping to do later this year. So right now we've been building quite a few different spec homes, kind of in three different price points. Right now, residential development here in the Oklahoma region, around 200, 500,000 per property. Also, we're starting to move into some affordable housing. A lot of our affordable housing is focused on kind of sustainable affordable housing. So we're using items like SIP panels or different things for that. And then lastly is build to rent properties and communities. One interesting thing that I saw earlier this week is that even JP Morgan Chase is starting to go into build to rent properties also. So really good spot for us to be in general, for us on our market, we provide a lot of different services. One of our bigger books of business is renovations, especially right now with interest rates being so high. We have a lot of clients that are starting to renovate their homes, and we have people doing, $200,000 to $500,000 renovations to their properties, really adding on to their homes. We've got quite a few of those starting in the next month. And then we also have a design and architecture branch, from interior design to actual architecture design. Residential construction is obviously our bread and butter. Have about 28 residential projects under construction right now. And then outdoor living, we've got about 2 going right now as far as pools, water features, things like that. And then we also have a commercial construction division. That's kind of our fastest growing division that we've got right now. That's something I'll highlight in one of our future slides. One thing that I wanted to highlight at this point is that there's quite a lot of money moving into this area of real estate that we're in. Roush Coleman was a large home builder here in kind of the Midwest region. Lennar just bought them out. And then we recently had D.R. Horton come in and buy Shaw Homes, which is another Tulsa builder. One thing too is Bill Ackman, has started to highlight that he's wanting to buy Howard Hughes, another very large developer in the U.S. And so there's a lot of money moving into our industry and moving into this market, which, doesn't really intimidate me. More so, it motivates me that, hey, we're in the right spot. We're at the right time for this market. Next thing is, right now we're in Oklahoma specifically. We really have a good footprint with a great population migration trend, good affordability in our region. I put a few charts on here that kind of show that, both cost of living is very cheap where we're at. Grocery spending is actually low in our region. And we have lots of programs like Tulsa Remote that are actually paying people to move here to the Tulsa community. We have quite a few houses on the market right now that we just put on the market. We have about $2 million worth of homes that we just put on the market in the last month. And with those 2 million homes, we've already had over 300 or 400 people visiting them, talking about them. And so we're hoping to move those here in the next month or so. Last thing is going to be commercial diversification. With this diversification, residential homes are still moving. It is more of a buyer's market at the moment. We're hoping that later this year it'll get more towards the seller's market. But with our diversification and renovation and commercial, we're able to kind of bridge that gap whenever residential construction is a little slow. So On commercial diversification, we currently have two commercial projects that are quite large. We have almost a $2 million project with Act House that we're building out right now, which is an accelerator in downtown Tulsa. And then also the University of Tulsa, we're renovating their College of Business this summer. And so we have started to get all of our plans ready for that contract. So, executive management for Birch Co. We have myself. We have a background in agriculture, mental health, and real estate, bringing all of those experiences in here. And then Kevin Cox, who's a wealth of knowledge, who has, really proven track record around public companies. He's an attorney by trade and, really helps me during the week. A few things that we've done recently too is we've hired a finance team to help us prepare for all of our audited finances in the future. We also have hired an attorney to help with our name and symbol change to prepare us kind of for the next evolution of our business as a public company. And just in the last week or so, we've begun interviewing some investment bankers for the company too. So as always, forward-looking statements, we make forward-looking statements of where we hope the company will go and plans that we have for it to grow. But as always, invest wisely with your money. So I think I left a little bit of time here for us to answer a few questions that people have.
You sure did. And you addressed it in your update, but our viewer Dustin wants to know a little bit more about the name and symbol change, and if you can give a timeline for that.
Yeah. We engaged a attorney last week for the name and symbol change. We paid all of our fees in order to get that done. I don't really have a good timeline for it, but I can tell you, of course, it's in the works and really just waiting on that attorney to make all those changes for us. So.
And Adam asks, has a PCAOB approved auditor been hired to audit financials?
So we have actually engaged a PCAOB auditor. And so they are currently working through everything for us right now to get us towards fully audited financials.
And a viewer says the company appears to not be getting the exposure that most companies get from PRs. So what source are you using? Is there any guidance you're receiving to get more exposure to public information?
Yeah. As far as getting our information out to the public, that's something that we're actively working on at the moment. We're doing conferences like this, with emerging growth to try and get our name out there. But that's a really big push that we have in the next few months is to actually hire, a PR company or someone in investor relations to help, with our stock more. Currently, we don't have any active plans going towards that, but that's something that myself and Kevin talk about on a weekly basis, that's a need that we have as a company.
Wonderful. Well, Angus, thank you so much for your time in this update. We look forward to continuing on with some more updates in the future.
Of course. Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
All right, everyone. We'll be right back.